children. Today we are going to read a new story, The Throne of Justice. It is written by Romila Thapar. Look at this picture, children. She is the author. Romila Thapar is an historian. Historian means one who is expert in history. She studied about ancient India, means she studied about things happened long years ago in India. Romila Thapar has written a book called Indian Tales, which has 16 stories about Indian heroes and their adventures. Children, can you name a few stories which you have read in our library or you have heard it from your parents, grandparents? We have so many storybooks in our school library. Stories from Panchatantra, Aesop's fables, fairy tales. All of these stories convey some values or lessons to be learnt in life. Today we are going to read an interesting story about the throne of King Vikramaditya. We will begin with a new story. Do not open your textbooks. The Throne of Justice, which is written by Romila Thapar. What is a throne, children? Throne is a chair or a place where the king or a supreme ruler or an emperor or a leader sits. And justice means, we have come many a times across this word. Justice means treating everyone equally, fairly, being honest and morally correct means justice. This is a story of King Vikramaditya, who was a just king. He was a ruler of Ujjain. Do you want to see where is Ujjain, children? Have you heard about the city before? Look at this map. This is the map of India. And Ujjain is a city in the state of Madhya Pradesh. Here is Maharashtra. We live in Maharashtra and here is Madhya Pradesh. Ujjain is an ancient city beside the Shipra river. It is the 5th largest city in Madhya Pradesh by population. And Ujjain is famous for many temples. Have you heard about Kumbh Mela? Yes, it is held in Nasik and it is held in Ujjain too. After every 12 years, Kumbh Mela is held in Nasik and in Ujjain. Okay? It is a land of many temples. So people go to pray and worship God. Ujjain is a city of historic importance too. Now children, we'll begin the story. Listen to the story carefully. Long ago, King Vikramaditya ruled in the city of Ujjain. Currently, the city is not the same where this palace was. Now lies in ruins and is covered by grass. Ruins means the buildings or the constructions are destroyed long ago. It is said that King Vikramaditya was a prosperous, strong, brave and a wise king. Prosperous means he was very rich and successful, and wise means he was a knowledgeable king. He loved his people and his kingdom. Now children, tell me, suppose you are the king and if anybody comes to you with a problem, how would you solve the problem? You will listen to the issue. You will help him and give a correct solution. Vikramaditya took great trouble to help people to solve their problems. He always gave a fair judgment. And even if he had to punish someone, the punishments were never inhuman. Means they were not cruel or severe. Now the story begins in a village. The village had an open space, and in that there was a row of stones arranged in certain way. Can you see this? This is called an open space where there are no houses or there are no shops there. And in this open space there was a row of stones, and at one end there was a mound which looked like a throne. Mound means a pile of stones, or stones placed one over the other is called a mound. You can use it in a sentence. For an example, there is a mound of books on the desk, or you find mound of sand in the deserts. The mound looked like a throne. It looked like a king's chair or a seat. It was surrounded by smaller stones. Children, you know, people in villages have cattle like cows, goats. So every day they take their cattle for grazing. Grazing means they take them to eat grass. Look at this picture, children. The cows are grazing. The children are sitting and playing. Some of the children, like of your age, from the village, brought their cows to graze on the grass. Suddenly, they saw a mound. One of them looked at it and said, "Look, it looks like a king's seat." Quickly, another boy said, "Come, let's play a game. Let's play at having trials." Trials means in a court, people decide whether someone has done something correct or wrong. Children, when you are with your friends, do you play games? So these children started playing trials. One of them said, "I'll sit on the mount and be the judge and solve your problems." The children liked the idea and made up a problem amongst themselves and told the problem to the judge. The other boys laughed and shouted during the game. But the boy who was sitting on the mound was solemn and stern. Means he looked very serious and strict. He took the game seriously and listened to the problem attentively. Means listened carefully. The solution or the judgment he gave was very fair, very correct. The boys were very excited. They went back home in the evening and told their parents what happened. Like how when you are in the school and you play some games or something happens in the school, you go and tell your parents at home after the school. Yes, so the same way the children went home in the evening and told everything to their parents. At first, the parents were amused. Amused means they found out to be very funny or entertaining. Every day they took their cows for grazing and played the same game. Every day the boy used to give a correct judgment. All were surprised to hear this because it was beyond his years. Means the boy was very young to make such judgments. He suggested solutions like elders. Children, at home, when you have a problem, whom do you go to? You go to your elders, like to your parents or grandparents, or anybody who is elder to you. Now tell me, children, what do you think? How did the boy make so wise judgments? I think there must be some magic about the mound, because the boy was an ordinary boy like the other cowards. Coward means a person who grazes cattle. The boy laughed and played like the other boys. But only when he used to sit on the mount, he became wise and thoughtful. Soon the news spread all over the village. The king heard about the boy. He thought if the throne was of the famous King Vikramaditya buried under the mound. He wondered if a coward can make wise decisions, then it would help me to be a better king. He soon ordered his men to dig up the ground. They found a magnificent means very beautiful and a grand black marble throne. It had 24 carvings in the shape of the mythical bird, the Garuda. That throne was really of Vikramaditya. Mythical means something or someone from ancient story that has a special meaning for people. And carvings means some figures or objects made by cutting stones. Children, we will stop here. I know you all must be very excited to know the story. So for the homework, you will read the story. Tomorrow we shall continue with our story to find out what the king did with the throne. Till then, bye. Have a wonderful day.